All right.
Hi.
This is Carmen's movie review, right? So what movie did you watch?
I watched The Wizard of Oz, and some people haven't heard it, and that's why I'm doing a story about it, and kind of a few things that I realized. So, in the beginning of the movie, a girl named Darla went to this land that had a bunch of people, and
What did they speak up? What did they have?
they have lots of chubby babes, and there's this good witch and this bad witch, and there's this house that has these slippers under it, and Darla starts out with her normal shoes, but not these, and then the bad witch returns, and quickly the good witch turns the slippers, the beautiful slippers from the house underneath, and she puts them on Darla, and she sticks them on there. And the truth is, and then she told her to go on the yellow wooden path, and then she went on the wooden yellow path, and she sung a little song that goes like, I'm going to see the Wizard of Oz. But the wonderful Wizard of Oz is good. So he kept singing the song until he saw Claire Scarecrow. She was like, this wooden path is good, and so is this wooden path. So some people go both ways. And that means like straight ahead, because you can't go either way by like, you're not double, so you can't go both ways. You have to go forward. And then Darla and the Scarecrow keep singing that song until they met this silver thing that was like froze. So they had them unstick things to make him unfroze, to talk and stuff and move. So they had this thing, and it's like this tall, and they spray it on his face, in his mouth, on his arms, on his body, on his legs, on his feet. They had to put it on his knees because he had to walk through the game and skip. So there was 3. 1, 2, 3. And then they went into this dark, creepy forest, and they saw a lion. The lion was nice, and he needed some. The Scarecrow needed a brain, and the silver one needed. Axe thing needed a heart. He wanted a heart. And like I said, that the Scarecrow wanted a brain so he could think. And the silver one wanted a heart so he could live. And then the lion joined on, and they went through these beautiful red and pink flowers. They were kind of like pink, but they were red. And they saw this beautiful castle. And like I said, they went through the yellow path. Right in the middle of when... Okay.
Bless you.
Okay. Right in the middle of the time of the hour, the Wicked Witch came by following the yellow path that she went on, and she spelled in the sky her name, and he said something, and then she went away. So okay. Darla, Scarecrow, the Gray Silver One, and the Lion skipped on. He went on, like, they had these steps that leads on to the door of the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And first they asked the guard, so no one comes in on purpose. And he said, I'll go ask the Wizard of Oz. And he said, go away. So he walked down to the door, opened it, guarded it, and he said, go away. So they went on a step. They sat on a step, and Darla cried because she wanted to go home because her Annie M was missing her, and she was afraid she was dying. And so the guard was watching. Okay, the guard was watching her cry because of that, and he started to cry, and he asked them to stop telling that story about Annie M and her dying. So then he said, come on in to see the Wizard of Oz. And all four of them, this is the Darla, this is the gray one, I don't know what it is, but it's gray and silver, and this is the Scarecrow, and this doesn't look like a lion, but it is a lion. Looks like a little hairy lion. Kind of type of lion, and Darla is off. There's them in a circle singing the Wizard of Oz song. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And they went around, so they saw the wonderful Wizard of Oz. There was like these curtains, and they had these steps that showed a green, kind of ugly face. And they said, what is that you? And it said, what are you here for? And he asked, blah, blah. He asked them what they were here for, and what they would do to get their thing. And he said, get the broom from the wizard. Find a way to get the broom, the magic broom from the Wicked Witch, and I'll give you your spell. So he went off, and Darla, these three, the gray one, the scarecrow, and the lion, was out here somewhere. Yeah. I'll show you. See these mountains? He was way down here. So it goes up, 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 down, down, down. So he was like right here. So they had to get to Darla, and because she was trapped in the Wicked Witch's room. The Wicked Witch had this thing. It has okay. It's kind of the thing shaped like this, and another one on top. And she had red things down up here, and and once all of it was down here, she would be dead. And Darla was trying to get away because she didn't want to get dead before Annie M got dead. So she was trying to run away. So Darla got out of the castle as quick as they could, but she was stuck on the top of the porch of the castle of the witches. So the witch was like, not so fast. And she grabbed her broom, put it in one of her candles of fire. She put it on the scarecrow's arm. And the scarecrow was like whipping it at her. And she's like, oh, my face, my beautiful face. And then she was dead. So, the dog, you can't really see it, but in the picture, but it was furry and cute.
What was the dog's name?
Something that starts with an L. And then the dog made sure he was dead, and she was like, woof, woof. And that means dead, you know. And then, Darla carefully walked over and got the broom. And here at the top was a little thing. You know, let me see if I can find it. No, the Wicked Witch isn't in the picture, but I think it's in here somewhere. Yeah, that's the picture of the Wicked Witch. And then, what's a real picture of Darla. Here's the Good Witch. Hey, Dad. Here's the Good Witch, and here's Darla, closing her eyes at the end. And here's the Wicked Witch. So, Darla, from the Wicked Witch's broom to the Wicked Wizard of Oz's castle, and he went in the rooms. Darla said, "We got the witch's broom that you're asked for. You will keep." And then he said, "Come back tomorrow." And they were like yelling, "No, keep your promise," because they said if you get the broom today, you would get your spell. But no, he refused and he broke his promise. And, well, he realized there was this curtain, and they went to open it, and she was like, "Are you the Wizard of Oz? What are you doing in Wizards of Oz rooms?" said Darla. And he was like, "I'm the Wizard of Oz." And then they were like, "What? Why are you playing a green face instead of your face?" And they're like, they got their spell. The Scarecrow got he thought, he tried to fight, but thought, come on. The Wizard of Oz magically put a brain into the Scarecrow. So then he was like, "Oh, thank you." So, and then it was, oh yeah, the green one, this one's turn. Wait, was it? No, it was this one's turn. Yeah, so there was this flag purse, but it didn't have the blue or anything, or the stars. It didn't have any stars or blue. And only had, let's see if I can have it. Is it in here?
You don't have to show pictures, just keep going.
Okay. There was this flag thing. It was only white and red stripes. And there was this little cross at the bottom for his, the lion's crabby thing could go away. And his sad thing. And, that this one got he got this little chain on it, and he got a heart of a clock. So, if he hold the heart, it would go up to his heart, and he would put it up to his ear, and he could hear the heart beating. He's like, "Hey, I hear the click. Hey, I hear the click, 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 click." So he was keeping it. He was really proud, and they all said, "What about Darla?" And there was like this bubble, which was the Good Witch. She was in that pink changing color bubble, and she told her to close her eyes and snap her shoes 2 times and keep saying, "I want to go home. I want to go home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home." And soon they got home, laying on her bed in her own room. And he's like, "Was I? I'm here. Granny, Annie M. And then she said she would never leave, and the very, 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 very beginning, she was trying to run away, but she came back, and she ran away again, and then she didn't come back. All those things happened, and my favorite part was that they had new friends, and the Wicked Witch died, so no one could get dead in here. I love this book. Like I said, it's The Wizard of Oz. So go see Wizard of Oz. You'll see all of it.